Look on the screen, ladies and gentlemen, be aware. It is a hell of a lot of dust out there. Females, Dustinas, are just like their men. They bring drama, trauma, the financial implications, let alone psychologically, emotionally, physically. It's too much dust in the nation. Take a look at this video clip. She thinks she knows who they are. I would say this. If you have something, you want to cash a check, anything financial, keep it to yourself. Nobody else needs to know. Keep it to yourself. Look what happened to her, and I'm kind of wondering if it was a setup. They're very, very deliberate in attacking this girl. Check it out, people. Fair use. Oh.
Houston police are looking for 3 young women caught on camera attacking another woman and stealing her purse.
Yeah, this was an especially violent attack. It happened last month at a gas station in North Houston. Marcelo Benito sits down with the victim tonight, who is recovering. What does she have to say, Marcelino?
Len and Mia, the victim, saw that surveillance video for the first time today. She believes she knows who her attackers are, and she's hopeful they'll be off the street soon.
I think they're dangerous.
The video is tough to watch. 21-year-old Naomi Altamirano seemingly running for her life away from 3 women chasing her down.
They're like, hey, where you going?
She wouldn't get very far. Another angle captures how she's tackled to the ground, and the beating begins.
They slammed my head to the concrete, and then they kicked me in the face, and then I had my phone in my bra. They took my purse.
After a brief struggle, all 3 women run off. Despite her injuries, somehow, Naomi stumbled to get help.
I knocked down some neighbors. I was like, help me, help. And they called the cops.
Houston police say the attack happened in this gas station parking lot off Airline Road on Monday, May 23rd, around 2 in the morning. The cameras get a good look at all 3 suspects, the woman running off with the purse and the red pullover and blue jeans, a second woman wearing all red, and the third suspect fleeing in a gray pullover and jean shorts. Naomi says 2 of her attackers appear to be people she knows. HPD can't confirm that yet, but she's hopeful they'll be arrested before someone else gets hurt.
I just don't trust no one no more. It was out of nowhere.
Again, police still asking for the public's help in identifying the women in that video. If you know who they are, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers right away.
Now, here's the thing of my understanding. She has already indicated that she thinks she knows who they are. So why they can't go find them? This one kind of looks like a guy, but they're saying 3 girls. And she's over here, Miss Bow-Legged Lou, the track star runner. Then you wonder why when you see some of these little females going for a job. She didn't get the job. She's very young. She got a felony. Then you wonder why. A felony. Who wants to take a chance on you? This here, it is absolutely ridiculous. And if it's someone she knows, I'm kind of wondering, they might have known that she had a little cash on her. That's why they jogged her. Either they followed her, I'm thinking, or had an inclination as to where she was going, her whereabouts. And they stole a purse. Destina, the Hyenas. Savages among us. I would tell anybody, if you're going somewhere, you're going to the store. Well, if you're going to the store, they know you're working with something. And it's worse if they have your address, because you can bypass debit and use credit and put in your zip code. So they know where you live easy. It's time to... I don't care if you got $300,000 to $3,000 to $30 to $3. It's time to do what? Be like a G. Move in silence. Move in silence. Dustinas are just like their man, and it's going to get worse. If you follow the financial sector, it's going to get hella worse. And to think they're very young. The sad thing is, nothing but hood rats and hoodies. And the worst thing is that they will procreate. Gee, well, what do you think they're going to tell their children? Are they going to have them buy a nice quality man? No, a dust bucket. And then let the crime spree begin. That's why I said I'm profiling from 3 to 99. Do you? I'm not trying to hear, oh, look at him, he's so cute. And he come with goo, goo, gaga. Next thing you know, little thing got a shake. I come to rob it. I'm not trying to hear all that. You have to be very aware and very alert. Oh, it's a female. It doesn't mean nothing. You see what they did to her, pounded her head in the cement. Speaking of, let's go ahead and get to, and I hope they catch them. I would give them all at least about 10, 15, 20 years. I would have first offense. I would lock them up. So they do it one time, then they get away. And in Houston, they're turning criminals loose. Let them out in the street. Oh yeah, could be facing a murder charge. You can post bail. You can get out in Houston, in Texas. Seen it too many times. Absolutely ridiculous. And those people, the degenerates, are taking advantage of that opportunity. That's what I believe they're doing. So pounded her head. Let's go back again. Even if it's a female, don't mean Jack. It still could be a Dustina hyena. Check it.
Naomi Altamirano seemingly running for her life away from 3 women chasing her down.
They're like, hey, where are you going?
She wouldn't get very far. Another angle captured how she's tackled to the ground and the beating begins.
They slammed my head to the concrete, and then they kicked me in the face, and then I had my phone in my bra.
Savages slammed her head in the concrete, kicked her in the face, robbed her. These animals, these savages. Now, she's young. She survived. I hope she does seek medical treatment. Let's go ahead, because sometimes, just like she's younger and she survived and she's okay, guess what? It does not always turn out that way. No. It does not always turn out that way. Sometimes it could be a heck of a lot worse. So here's the damages.
Run off despite her injuries.
Now you see that? Lord have mercy. Nasty mark. Oh my goodness. And we don't know what other medical issues that she could face. So speaking of that, check this out. So again, she survived. Happy to hear about that. I hope they catch those hyenas and give them, I think 15, 20 years, that should suffice. First time offender, I don't give a crap. 15 or 20 years, you're going to learn a day. And since you seem to like violence, we can put you where a lot of violence may occur. You want to box up? Go ahead, box up with Big Bertha. We're going to say it's going to go down. Check this out. Fair use. This man, by these 2 dust buckets, don't forget, got hands and feet. You know how about you walk to a job, fool? They don't want a job, but they were robbed. So, little mom over here, she survived. Happy to hear that, okay? Look what happened here. It turned out a lot differently. Fair use.
Video of a deadly mugging in Brooklyn. The NYPD says a 61-year-old man was assaulted and later died. The video from May 25th shows 2 men following Victor Vega on Lexington Avenue in Bed-Stuy. One man punches Vega and he collapses to the sidewalk, his head landing underneath an SUV. The suspects then rifle through his pockets. Police say that Vega suffered head trauma, and they're searching for these 2 men.
They're searching for the seed of poverty, D. They're searching, in my opinion, for low providing men. They're searching for a defective specimen. The seed of poverty, D, right here. And the sad thing is, it's like, why these kind that gotta always procreate? Some dumb woman, some low self-esteem having thing, have a baby. My baby daddy. And don't forget, someone will know who this is. That look like Lee Joy. That look like Tyrone to me. Girl, you know that's Marcus. Marcus Chavoy. Just an example. I made the name up. I have no idea. No, I don't even know Marcus Savoy, but just let me give an example in case someone says, she said it's you. No, that's Marcus. Oh my gosh, that man died. They hit him. One hit him. He died as a result of his injuries. They went to his pockets and the man died. I don't want to get involved. Girl, well, he's a father. What kind? Got hands and feet, just dumb, no sense in the head, but they don't want a job. But they'll definitely rob. Gonna do a different conversation, a different video where the OWG trying to solve a black woman's problem and tell about her Dusty. I told him pump the brakes. But I want to, as I said, we think it's a secret. There are no secrets in the hood. They don't know how we get down. And then we want to get out in public and smile and act like everything is good. It's a joke. Blackistan, understand, you ain't fooling nobody. In America, there are no secrets. Everybody knows everybody's business. Everybody love me. Everybody love me. No, they don't. Everybody love me. Everybody love me. No, they won't. It's no secret. He want to come up with a plan for this sister girl and her Dusty man. Oh, you got a plan? Okay. Who works in a different way. But I want to share the conversation with you and some of the things that we discussed, okay? But this here, it's embarrassing. The savages among us, as you can see, Dusty behavior, it is not, no race is exempt. We've seen it from Dusty Dan, Mr. Wong doing wrong, done tied up a chick, done kidnapped the $3 million, done took his old dust bucket butt over to Taiwan. Yep, guess what? He thought he'd escape from the land where he allegedly committed this crime. No, they done brought him back to San Fran. You finna answer for this. Lock him up. Dust bucket, little TT. Child, if you see him on the street, I say crawl. If you see him, cross the street, go the other way. I've seen black women said in the comments. Now you get it. Be very aware. I hope they catch him. Now the man is dead. So the old girl, she survived. They punched her head in. Here's an older victim. A person fell. Now facing murder charges. What did they get? Got a couple of dollars? Facing murder charges. And then we're supposed to have sympathy. We got to fight for some prison reform. We got to fight for Dusty reform. We've got to fight for ignorance reform. We've got to fight for tell women, stop being the IOD, an incubator of destruction. That's all these men are going to bring about. They own nasty, poverty-ridden seed. Yes, I got to say, these ladies, you must have low self-esteem. I'm older than some of you. I don't know, your mom and dad didn't put you on game, but I cannot wrap my head around it. I cannot understand it. The animals here, the one that attacked this girl, that'll be the worst thing you'll look up, is that this trash that beat this girl like the savage hyenas that they are, is that this trash will have children and get pregnant. And then we as the taxpayers, we may have to pay for them. Hell to the no. When they, again, I understand if there's a felony, you may not be able to get it. I think to the point now, when they're having children by felonies, it's time to also check them in. Who's your baby daddy? I don't know. Well, I tell you what, you when you find out who it is, that's when we'll let you know about these benefits. Who is it? Let's do some blood test. I don't know where he gone. Well, that's on you. Next time, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to choose better. You chose that dust bucket. It's 2022. You know how it's gonna turn out. That's one way to curb it. Don't give them a little. They don't need no safety net. That's one way to curb it. And that'll be the sad thing. So someone don't know who these people are, and they won't say a word. I'm not going to talk about me. How I want to turn her in, girl. You know, Papa, that's his sister. I don't want to be doing that. You know, I understand that girl got jacked, but you're going to be all right. The depravity among us. So people, Be safe, be alert, be aware. I got another video, a lot to do. I've been kind of doing a little traveling, a little visiting. I've got some good news to share. Good news for me. I want to try to bring it to you. If I see an opportunity, of course, I want to share it with you. But be very aware. The economy is not going to get any better. It's going to get any worse. And unfortunately, I believe we're going to see more things like this on the screen. A lot more people are going to get hurt. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share. I look forward to your comments. And I am out.